Can you also share maybe some common issues that are found in assessments?
Yes, there are some common failures. I hate to say failures. Roadblocks for you achieving your goal. One of those would be a lack of policies or procedures. You could say, well, I know how to do this, but once again, it goes back, if it isn't documented, are you really doing it? It doesn't exist. So a lack of policies or procedures, or maybe too vague of policies and procedures would be another one. Incomplete or outdated documents, okay? So I created this document for one particular solution, but that solution doesn't exist anymore. So it's outdated. We're not using that platform. Or, we had an on-premise server, now we're using a cloud server. So you need to keep your documents up to date as you move forward. Maybe you don't have certain things for handling incidences, and that nobody knows what do you do if I have an incident. So maybe there is a lack of that procedure. We didn't think about that. So it would be a missed procedure or policy that would be there. Another important aspect is periodically, at least on an annual, semi-annual basis, doing an internal assessment or an internal audit. Checking the health of your system. You don't want to wait till it comes time for your assessment to find things out. You want to do that ahead of time. Kind of like with ISO, it requires you to do an internal audit. You want to do an internal assessment at least once a year, and maybe you want to break that down. Maybe there's a lot to cover. So maybe you just take bits and pieces. I'm going to cover these controls in this quarter and these controls in another quarter. Or maybe you want to break down on a month basis, I'll take these various controls to spread it out over the whole year. But once again, failure to do a self-assessment, to evaluate how we're doing with this, those are all very important things. But people get so busy with their day job, with what they're doing, that they forget about that. Yeah. And so that would be a point of failure for them.
Okay. Well, that's some really good information, I think, of things just to look at and be aware of. And I like the idea of even just doing it periodically. That makes it a lot easier and less daunting.
Sure does.
Thank you for watching this video to the end. This is part of a longer series on DFARS, NIST, and CMMC compliance produced by Core Business Solutions. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video with a thumbs up, and click the bell to get notified when we drop a new video. Also, we'd appreciate it if you would share this video with your colleagues who need to stay up to speed on DFARS, NIST, and CMMC. Thank you, and we'll see you again in the next video.